I'm a massive MSI screen fan, and I know I'm pretty lucky to have a big desk space, but that's just not the reality for most people. In today's video, we're going to have a look at one of MSI's brand new screens, which might be exactly what you need for your desk. This is the MSI Pro MP251 monitor. It seems to have everything you need, starting with a great price point, fast, smooth refresh rates, and even a very useful phone holder. What more could you want? I believe the MSI Pro MP251 is marketed towards the productivity space. This is a 24.5-inch monitor with a 1080p IPS panel with a 100Hz refresh rate, which sounds great, but what does that all mean, and are you actually going to use it? Let's start with the size. The standard when it comes to office monitors is anywhere from 24 to 27 inches. They don't take up too much space while still being nice and clear. MSI has taken that into account here by adding as much screen space to a smaller 24-inch by using very thin bezels, which is great if you're limited on desk space, especially if you're using an older desk where 19-inch 720p monitors were the standard. The smaller 19-inch monitors were more common mostly because anything larger than that got pretty blurry and hard to read. Moving over to the IPS part of the IPS panel, it's a kind of technology that's in the screen itself that, without too much technical jargon, is known for giving very good viewing angles and a nice crisp color, making the screen great for watching videos or working on photos, and overall is just a very pleasant viewing experience. Lastly, the 100Hz refresh rate is how many times per second the screen updates all of its pixels. The standard for most office monitors is around 60 Hz, whereas gaming monitors usually sit at around 144 Hz. So this 100 Hz sits right in the middle, giving you a very smooth and snappy feel to your workflow, or maybe even perfect for some light gaming. So overall, I could say that everything so far looks to be fantastic. But let's take a look at the back of the screen. There is where you'll find a standard HDMI connection, which will work perfectly for most modern devices. But luckily, if you're running an older device and you need a VGA port, then you'll have one, which is a pretty nice to have on such a modern monitor. One thing I do want to mention though is the power cable and brick. It isn't the standard kettle cord, so if you plan on moving your screen around, make sure to always keep this close by because it won't be very easy to replace if you lose it. The screen also comes with an audio in and out because yes, the screen does come with two built-in speakers. They're not the greatest, but will definitely get the job done. And lastly, to keep the screen nice and safe, it has a slot for a Kensington lock. Fantastic in my opinion, especially because, well, I live in South Africa and we need to lock everything up, even our shoes. Moving on. So if you're looking for something that you can either mount to a wall or a desk, the screen does support VESA mounting, so most wall and desk mounts should fit. Or if you have one of these little nut pieces, you can directly mount it to the back of the PC screen. However, in my personal opinion, the included stand is actually pretty great too. It has tilt adjustment, cable management built right into it, and you can even stick your phone into this little slot down here. Now, if it was me, a minimalistic productivity enthusiast, I would actually connect my cable right from the screen to the phone and run something like Samsung DeX right from my phone to the screen without having to use anything other than a keyboard and a mouse. But overall, this is a pretty good screen. The MP251 has actually really impressed me over the last few weeks that I've been playing with it. It's slim and well designed with a great panel, which I think would be perfect for people with smaller office spaces or just for general home use. It could even be a decent option for gamers on a tight budget. It's not perfect though, the speakers aren't great, and the power brick, while it does make the screen lighter, is annoying to deal with if you lose it. But overall, I give this screen a 8 out of 10 for budget-friendly, optimized for productivity, and overall a good design. I'll leave the link below in the description if you want to pick one up for yourself. This was Stefan from We Do Tech. If you want to check out my personal Instagram, snoop around a little bit, I'll leave the link below, and feel free to watch one of these videos next. See you in the next one. Cheers, bye.